This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. This is your podcast for your Monday. If we're going to kick off the week, you got to talk about the Logies last night. Wasn't it glorious? Just magnificent.
Which part, mate?
What are you looking back on?
Pangy was unbelievable.
Yep.
I thought as a host he was amazing.
Killed it.
Sonia Kruger, we get on the podcast today.
Wow. So happy to see her up there.
Finally won a gold Logie.
And presented by Daryl Summers. That was is that the glorious
What
part
a button change.
you were
There you
talking
go.
about?
Yep, so we'll be talking to Hamish. We've got Raymar on as well, Sonia Kruger on the podcast, and also a brand new podcast password is coming up, guys, for a bit of Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie merchandise.
I love that. Enjoy the podcast.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tonight we gather to celebrate excellence in Australian television.
TV Week Logie Awards.
It was a magnificent night. Congratulations to Sonia Kruger. If you've just woken up, she's taken out the gold Logie, and Sonia's going to come on the show just after 8 o'clock, Tommy.
Yeah, you bet.
Just after. I mean, Sonia, there's nobody working harder in the business than Sonia Kruger. I mean, she made the list of shows in her acceptance speech. She listed them all. Then she did the red carpet and then moved on to enjoy her meal and take out the gold. Like, not a lazy night for old Krugs.
What about Hamish? Can we get Hamish on the show, or is he having a sleep in, Tommy?
Hamish is doing his later, and Raymar at 7 o'clock.
Oh, my God,
guys.
Ray!
Yeah,
Love that man.
Home and away, one most popular.
Yes, they
drama.
did. They did get one.
What time did the gold get given? What time did it actually...
Mate, I do know that because I set my alarm to watch the gold Logie. It was around 11:30.
11:30?
Yeah, but you know what?
5 hours.
Daryl Summers got up there to talk about how late it was. Oh. Stop talking, mate. It's gone late enough. And then launched into a story about how it was 12 after midnight when he received his gold Logie.
Yes.
Stop the story, Daryl. Hand out the gold Logie.
Well, Sam Neill won for Most Popular Actor. Kitty Flanagan, Most Popular Actress. Amy Shark won one as well for Most Popular New Talent. Like you said, home and away. Have you been paying attention for the Most Popular Comedy Program? Sam Pang did an amazing job. He accepted that award, but also to host it and be a part of it for the whole night. Like you said, I reckon some of his best bits were in between hosting. It was just brilliant.
I don't know if we've got it in the system. I mean, there was a small dig at Lisa Wilkinson.
Small.
And it was to do with, he said, don't mix your beer and wine and don't mix your acceptance speech with a court case.
With an active court case.
He would have gone, okay. He would have gone, I'm going to go for it, guys. I'm going to go for it. 3, 2, 1, bomb dropped.
Oh, it's so
See you
good.
guys, and I'm out of here.
He did kick off the night with this one.
I'd also like to acknowledge a win for diversity tonight. I'm the first host in the history of the Logies to be half and half Channel 7 and half Channel 10. Let's be honest, it's just great to have an Asian on Channel 7 who isn't trying to smuggle live birds through border security.
What was the other one he said? He said, I just want to quash the rumours that I'm going to be hosting I'm a Celebrity with Julia Morris. He said the last thing Australians who fought for this country want to see is when they turn on the television another Asian emerging from the jungle. It was awesome. He went through a list of people who they approached to host the Logies and said no.
Sean McAuliffe said no. Celia Pacquola said no. Shane Jacobson said yes before knowing what the question was. Carl Stefanovic said yes, as long as the show was held in a park in Noosa. And eventually it came down to 2. And then Rolf Harris died, so here I am.
Well done, Peggy. I mean, if you were set a challenge to get a Rolf Harris joke in... Wow. Well, when he was in here the other day, he said,
so good.
Everybody is on the list.
You know what? This one, I really like this one. Is the joke that he had about the Block and Scotty Cam.
The Block and Scotty Cam are nominated again for Most Popular Reality Program. Well done, Scotty. The Block shows Australians what it's like to own their own home, making it the greatest fantasy series since Game of Thrones.
Well done. Well done.
It's a tough It's a really tough crowd. And you know what? Even after, I mean, the opening monologue is the best because everyone is listening. After 20 minutes, like you said, you go to the first ad, everyone goes out to the toilets.
Yep, half of them come back in, some don't.
No one's listening. You can hear murmurs throughout the whole room. People are trying to talk, but no one is listening.
Do you know the other thing? I feel like the people that get up to present, they've got in their mind that we're going to do a little bit of shtick beforehand. Now, that's standard, and that's given, I think, for any award ceremony in the entertainment game. Yeah. But it's so funny to see the subtle change from now we've done our bit to the teleprompter. So this awkward segue where we go from an attempted laugh to now to the awards. Always beautiful to see two people who have nothing in common.
Koshy was always going to get spanked on the night because, you know, it was his last year and he's been around. He's had an amazing career, so he was always going to be the butt of everyone's jokes. But I don't know if Carl just came up with this one just before he went up on stage, but this one didn't go down too well.
I'm pretty sure before I heard Koshy say he loves bumps. Season 3. Did anyone mishear that? Because I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, they're the headlines tomorrow morning.
Oh, God, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Is he talking about pregnant women or something? I'm not sure. I'm completely confused by your reference, Carlos. But you've gone for it.
I love
you know
how
what?
He's just gone for
I reckon
it.
he said to Jazz, he sat there at the table and went, "Is that funny?" And she's in another conversation elsewhere and gone, "What do you want?" "Yes, darling." And then he's gone, "Okay, she really likes it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Count me in, I'm on."
It's not even silence. It's the disappointed. Carl, we're just disappointed.
And I don't think even Koshy knew what it meant.
Because the camera shot to him and he just gave it a thumbs up as if I heard my name. I don't know what he said.
Koshy is on the bumps. For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
A winter hideaway is great, but bring on spring.
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals and more.
What if? It's Aussie for travel. We've been trying to track him down. Tommy, I don't know if you've got him. We're looking for a Mr. Blake.
Yeah, let me just see if I can find him, mate. He's not in a good way.
Oh, my God. Okay.
We are hearing reports that someone was upending tables around the Star Casino last night after not winning the gold logo.
Really?
You went down to the sports bar. You got into a few fights. Hamish, are you all right?
Yeah, no, still in the city, dragging tyres into a pile and lighting them on fire.
What a protest. Is this an official protest?
I expect the rest of... Take a good look outside Sydney and enjoy the peace, because as the riots increase this afternoon, I don't think the police will be able to gain control of the city for weeks.
Oh, my God.
Until this wrong is righted.
People do make mistakes, and obviously there was a voting error last night.
Yeah, there was. Although you do very well, Hamish, because there are a lot of people in that room when they miss out. Their acting face of "I'm really happy for the other person" is not as well polished as yours.
Yours was quite convincing.
But do you know what it was? Because guess what? I'm on the way. I'm actually on the way back from dropping the kids off at school, and my wife is got a bit of a head cold at the moment. Yeah. And all I was thinking was, oh my God! I mean, of course, it's a great honour to win. But now that that's established, I was thinking, if I win, I still have to take the kids to school in the morning, or maybe I've got to do. You might have to go and do like the day show or something, and then she's got to take the kids. This is a nightmare. So really, it was a look of like. It was a win for household logistics.
Yes, it was. It was a win for families all across Australia.
I can go home, I can do the school run, everything's great. And I'm very, very happy to Sonia. And Kate, you would know this. Like, did you get nominated for a third after you'd won 2?
No, I was nominated the first year along with silver, and I won the silver that year and missed out on the gold, and then won 2 consecutively. So then I dropped off the face of the earth, Hamish. So what do you think is going to happen for you?
I know that'll be it for me. I actually got a message from Joe Brum, the creator of Logie, who is a mate and a legend, and Louis, shockingly, amazingly, did not pick up the Logie, the kids' Logie last night. And he sent me messages this morning going, Well, that's it, mate. We're on to the shelf.
The old has-beens. The list is growing.
She's a fast industry, but it was good fun while it lasted.
Haim, do you know, because you put up an Insta story last night, that the cameras are right in your face. So before Pangy came out before his monologue, you're going, obviously he's going to be stitching me up because I've got a camera right here.
It is great fun. I mean, so Ando and I were sitting next to each other. Zoe was in between me and Andy, and the two cameras arrived at the table. So Andy and I both looked at each other and went, "Oh, well, I can take a guess at some of the material."
Yeah, I loved it when sometimes when you were nominated for a Logie and the cameras do the flashing up of the nominees when they're being read out, and it's Hamish Blake and Michael Whitfley and Ryan Fitzgerald, and then in the moment when the person on stage is opening the envelope, and obviously people at home are watching that happen on the screen, who's going to win because all the cameras who are pointing at the people who aren't going to win, they leave your table and they go to X, whoever they go to Sonia. It's like 2 seconds before the nation knows.
But do you know what? I think they've actually got a bit better though. They hang around now for your sad face. Yes, that used to be. That used to be a very fun moment at the table where you knew you were a long shot and you're up against MasterChef or Gogglebox or something, and then you're like, oh, all right, and everyone just sort of reaches for the bread rolls and keeps going with the night. There was a great moment last night where the cameras have sort of been at the table for the monologue and stuff, and then I think one of the earlier awards was most popular comedy, and Andy's show was in at 100.
Yep.
And the camera floats over the table, and the guy's filming me. And I went, this is strange. Are they going to go for my reaction to my friend's show? And then a guy comes up and whispers in his ear, and then he relocates around and starts filming Andy. And I went, it's the classic. It's the classic. Which one's Hamish? Which one's Andy? Who's Merrick? Who's Rosso? I can't remember.
Hey, well done, buddy. You were there. You were the gold Logie nom.
Yeah, we love you.
And you got the school drop off done as well. So you've ticked it all off, buddy.
Have a great day.
That is a real win. Have a great morning, guys.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
When your kids start to get a little bit older and they're involved with sport, you start to check out to see if they're leaders, if they want to, if they pipe up a little bit, if they like to motivate their teammates.
Yep, I think you start to learn a lot about your kid's personality through team sport.
Yes.
Introverts, extroverts.
So with Huey, my eldest boy, there was a moment there where he was sort of asked if he wanted to be in the leadership group, but from the start he said no. That doesn't interest me at all. He's not really, he's not the one in the team that's firing everybody up and raising his voice.
Come on, you mongrels.
He likes to rev himself up. He likes to do his own thing.
Stay focused.
And you know what? There's a majority of the teammates are like that as well. But what I love about the under-14s, Canada Bay Cannons, is that Willow, the coach, he gives everyone the role as captain each week, so he changes it up.
So you have the opportunity.
You do have the opportunity. So you can go out there, you can toss the coin, all the boys give you a clap.
Yeah,
right on, Huey.
Lead the team out.
Fire us up.
What do you got, Huey?
The other big one is the motivational speech. Now, Huey was okay with it yesterday, but there was a moment where I was thinking to myself, oh, God, I wonder how he's feeling about the motivational speech. But he was okay. He was getting himself ready for it. Now, I started filming this probably a little bit too late because he did speak really well. It was their last...
What did he say? Like, what angle did he go?
What he did...
There was this runner in the Olympics. I can't remember what year it was. But she fell over and she didn't stop.
And then she got back up.
I can't remember her name. I can't remember what year it was.
She couldn't move, but she kept going.
She kept going over the line. She got over the line.
That's a suburban football coach doing that one. There was a few expletives in that one, but he was trying to get his point across that she never gave up.
Is that what Huey went for?
No, he said that this is our last game at Drummoyne Oval, our local ground for this year. So let's fire up. We've got a lot of people out here watching us today, so let's do it. But I want you to listen because it was Huey's it was Huey's day as captain, and then a couple of other kids tried to jump in, and Andrew's on the team as well. Andrew jumped in with a bit of a motivational sort of quote.
All right.
An inspirational quote, but he didn't quite get it right. So you'll hear Huey at the start, then Harry jumps in, and then Andrew jumps in. Have a listen.
Kick to grass, boys.
Win, boys, come on.
Would you rather go home sad and tired, or untired but tired and happy, or untired but sad? It's your choice. All right.
Oh, well said, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. Do you know what? I love that. He's gone for it. Well, he makes a good point. We're going to be tired anyway.
Well, that's right. Can we hear the inspirational quote again?
Would you rather go home sad and tired, or untired but tired and happy, or untired but sad? It's your choice.
It's a choice that I would rather go home tired and happy.
He wants to say, leave it on the pitch here, guys. Leave it on the field.
Leave it in the ditch.
Leave it in the ditch. Dump it in the ditch. He wants to say, drain it. Drain everything you got, boys.
Well, can I tell this to everyone? The result was we were losing all day with 10 seconds to go. Henry Tomo kicked a goal, and we won by about 4 points. So well done to the boys.
Well done, guys.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Now, I want to talk about your pets at home, and in particular, your dog.
No, it's not that kind.
Some dogs are like that.
What your dog's been doing it makes it sound a lot like this. Do you want to wind back a little bit and tell everybody what happened the other day when you got to work?
Is that like recapping or something?
Yeah, just describe what happened when you went to the bathroom.
Oh, well, and it's not just on one occasion. I mean, she's a very sweet little puppy. She's a Cocker Spaniel, turned 2 in May, highly anxious. So, and not just as we've discussed, when you come home, they're really excitable.
Yes.
You know, they kind of want to have a jump on you and things like that. It's almost as if you have left her at home for 55 years and you've just decided
why have you done that to me?
Yeah, why have you done this to me? And are you going to do it again? So she absolutely freaks out, and she kind of goes up and down in those levels of anxiety. We're at a peak at the moment.
Okay.
But what she does like to do, if you can't get in the shower, you should see me when I get undressed of an evening, or even in the morning after I've got out of bed, when you derobe, actually, she doesn't do it as much anymore because I've had to put a baby gate at the bottom of the stairs. So there's no baby in the house anymore.
Right. Yeah.
But you have to keep her downstairs because when you get undressed, exactly, she will beat down that door.
She's not getting anxious that you're undressed and doing a dance for her or something like that.
No, she's wondering what the hell's going on upstairs again. Come on, Mum.
Stop jumping up and down.
She, if you get undressed and leave your outfit on the floor, including your underwear, she will eat a hole in it.
Chew.
In the crotch.
She likes to chew.
She likes to chew. And we talked last week about the fact that I got dressed one day and quickly, obviously heading off to work, and then when I went to the ladies during the day, it's very graphic, isn't it?
That's okay.
Everyone does it. I'm not trying to. I pulled my knickers down and there was no crutch in the undies.
Tommy, how do you kick the habit?
It was...
I was like, has Mr. Ivy been creeping around my bedroom again? Anyway, I saw this article last night and I thought, oh, bless, maybe I just need to let her do it, because often I'll be like, Henny, for goodness sake, you've just ruined a perfectly good pair of underpants again. You know, they're not cheap, right?
This is why you took on, now it makes sense. This is why you took on that underwear campaign. Was it Jockey?
Jockey.
You did the Jockey campaign because you needed free undies because your dog was on a daily crotch diet.
Absolutely. Every time I put on a pair of knickers, they were fresh out of the pack, like David Beckham does with Calvin Klein.
That should have been the ad. It should have just been you, black and white, just looking straight down the screen going, if your dog eats the crotch out of your undies, buy Jockey.
I'm sure this happens to other people, but the article says, chill out, guys. Your dog doesn't only lick and eat things like that because they want to be close to you.
Yeah.
What have I just said?
Nothing. I just love this.
So can you tell me, when you go to have you found out how do you stop a dog from doing this?
I'm not trying to stop her anymore because it's a stress relief. It'd be like you. What do you do for stress relief?
Well, yeah, okay. I grab a stress ball, or I'll go for a walk.
There you go. Or you
for a
might go to
walk.
the gym. You do a bit of exercise.
Yes.
Well, dogs lick and eat things, and I'm guessing they. Okay, here we go. Is it really just a kiss? Is the headline from this vet? Her name's Christine Colomonico, and the dog really does these things because your skin tastes salty. It releases stress. They want to communicate with you. It's a sign of affection. They're looking for space. I don't know what that means. They want to console you.
Right.
They're anxious or they're ill.
They want to embarrass
So
you.
is it worth maybe having another set of undies,
Yes,
old
stunt
undies
undies,
that you wear, Kate, that you can give the dog? Just on the side, so you
That's
just
creepy.
Well,
I'd
no,
have to charge her
No, but
like I
you-
do
you-
with
And then just
OnlyFans.
put a little bit of, I don't know, peanut butter in them or something. Do you know what? There's vending machines in
Peanut
Japan
butter?
where you can buy used underpants.
Yeah.
Now,
Maybe I need to do that. Put a vending machine in the
yes.
pergola.
Now, if it's not a schmacko, then just get a spare pair. If anybody's listening right now and they want to donate their used underpants to Kate's dog, Tommy,
Not
great.
just any old undies.
If you've
they need
worn
to be
your
mine.
undies, all right?
I got an undie drive
Sorry,
coming
guys,
up on
it's
the
breakfast.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song.
Yes, it is, guys. For your Monday morning, song. Bit of a Logie special today, as we are the day after.
Why don't you theme it? You should theme it each week.
That's what we've done today. Maybe this will be a constant, Tommy. We
Just
might
to change things
continue
up.
to
Love that.
theme.
Yeah, it won't run out of themes at all.
No way, no. Okay, guys, here we go. Round one, you can't go out. You know how it works. The song is Go.
Black and gold. Oh.
She was so quick on that I suspect that
Go.
there's some insider trading going on.
No,
Impossible.
I'm just thinking if it's Logie's
Logie's.
themed, it was going to be
Sure.
gold, but you didn't say gold.
Go.
Wake me up.
Wake me up before.
Oh, yes,
There's a song called Go by Chemical Brothers and Q-Tip.
Yes.
Let her go or let it go.
Let it go, Kate Ritchie.
I'm not trying because this is a practice run.
Yeah, don't burn yourself out. Don't smoke yourself on round
I'm
one
not trying. You were so quick on the answer.
when it was wrong. Right, here we go. You can bow out. Round two. Song.
What's Go got to do with the Logies?
We've got to go to the Logies.
Oh my gosh.
The word is... What?
What about me?
Yeah. What about me?
What? In the...
Oh, yeah.
I'll accept that. I will accept
is
what.
an actual
Night
song.
after the Logies.
Oh, my
How
God.
is that themed?
I thought you were looking a little uncomfortable.
I said what?
What?
So what?
So what?
So
I ping.
what?
Yeah, draw.
Tommy, you either didn't hear the clock or you didn't think Kate would get in before you. You've just
Kate's
been
got that.
slammed.
See you guys.
Are you out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Tommy,
I like playing
Ivy.
with you.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Justin Bieber? So what? Pink, you heard before. Look what you made me do. How did we not get that one? Look what you made me do.
That was one of my least favourite
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
songs.
And what in the bot was not on the list. But we move on.
Who's saying
Samuel.
Sam.
Samuel.
Sam, not
Is that
very
one
well.
name or two?
I think it's one name, but
Well, listen to
Sam.
that song.
No.
don't Google it.
Kate, pull back. Pull right back.
It's so early in Monday.
Here we go.
I am up and about.
The word is, see you later, Tom. The word is away.
I'm in a way.
Well, what's the name of a TV show?
It's a theme song.
I'll give you that.
Home and away.
Away in a manger.
One
Whoa.
call. There's one call away.
Only
One
one.
call away.
Yeah, good.
Call away.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious. Charlie Puth.
Away.
I'll be there to say
Beautiful sound. Oh, wow.
It's Berlin.
How good is that?
Is that
Fly
Top
away.
Gun?
Lenny. Well done, guys. We move through to the next round. Easy one here for you. The word is shake.
Shake it off.
Matt DeGroot.
Metro Station. Shake.
Hello.
Spelly. Yeah, that was Metro Station.
My milkshake brings other place to the
Oh, my God. And she started to thrust on the chairs. She's so happy with herself.
I sometimes it bursts out of me because I worry someone else is going to get it first.
Oh my
She
God.
actually did the dance.
You were like us.
And I think she was looking down at her milkshake.
Wasn't she?
I'm milking
About
these
30
babies.
blokes have gathered outside the door. Oh, shake the room.
Oh,
Here we go,
classic.
guys. The word is worry.
Don't worry,
Don't
be
worry.
happy.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
worry, darling. Don't worry. Don't you
Don't
worry,
you worry,
don't you
child.
worry,
Yes, out in child.
Fitzy.
Don't you worry, Swedish
Looks
House
like
Mafia.
you're on the way out,
Indeed,
MDG.
I think if
yes,
you went to
we
the
count
tape, I
you
started
down.
first, but you can have
No,
it. Bit.
mate.
Ryan James, lock that in. I'm sorry. MDG done, dusted.
He's not happy.
He's not happy.
I did ride your coattails.
Didn't hear it. Claim the win, Ryan. And celebrate. We're down to 2. Ryan James.
I never know if you're saying celebrate or salivate when you say
Celebrate.
that.
Celebrate.
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 Ryan James, Catherine Lee. Here we go. Diamonds.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
That's not a
Rihanna.
song.
Yes, it is. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, and Diamonds by Rihanna.
A kiss.
Next one. Come on, get into it. Let's go.
Quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's
That's what I
best
thought.
friend.
The word is
A kiss may be grand.
breakfast.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yes.
But we've done this one.
Well,
There's
then
no
you should
other
know.
breakfast.
Yes, there is.
No, there's
You
not.
should know. Breakfast at Tiffany's with Kate Ritchie right now.
Who's going to win this?
As the clock counts down.
I didn't need to go to the Logies last night if I can win things
Looks
like
like
this
you've
in the
got it.
morning.
Song.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
Hey, that's a secret. Podcast password.
If you want to get your hands on stacks of great prizes, just head over to our Instagram stories at Fitzy Whipper Kate and enter this password. Today's password is
gold.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's Nova's Impreza for Kate Ritchie's Impreza.
Do you know what I was expecting to see when I jumped in your Impreza? I was expecting to see the gear shift as a Logie.
Does impress me much.
Wow, man, she's on the hunt now, isn't she? You are looking for people to impress you, and you're right. When you looked, when the car was on TV the other day with Larry and Carly, it looked amazing.
It did.
It's a
Well, it
beautiful car.
had had a wash. It actually had 2 brand new tyres put on
fresh
on
wheels.
Thursday afternoon. So, the car, I
Tip-top.
did have to make up for a few little bumps and scratches on it, but it seems to be getting better. Not only are we filling it with gifts, and we've got $5,000 and a trip to Hamilton Island with a day trip to Whitehaven Beach.
Oh, man. We got Taylor Swift tickets, 50 Cent tickets. Today, we're chucking in a Weber barbecue.
No way.
Oh, how handy.
To go with your trip to Hamilton Island, you can Whitehaven Beach, take your Weber with you.
Don't need to take the Weber. Put the Weber on the barbecue. We're coming into barbecue season.
Yeah, we are. You need to impress her, though.
Time to get a new one. And it is bleeding into my real life. I spent the day with my family yesterday. And as I was leaving and
Did they try and impress you?
waving to the... No, they gave up years ago. When I was... They've been asking me who I've heard and seen who is impressive. And as May and I drove away and we had the windows down like we always do, we waved goodbye and I said, hey guys, this might be the last time you see this glorious Impreza.
Awesome. What a sign off.
And they were like,
Oh, God.
oh my God, hey, just wave and smile as she goes.
I don't think we'll do family events again.
Do you know what? My family are really big on waving goodbye, and we were taught as kids you can't go back into the house after you've had guests until they've driven off. And at my mum's house, the road you leave the front of her house, you then kind of circle at the back of her house.
God.
Yeah.
And so what they do is by the time you've driven to around the back of the house and heading out on the freeway, they everyone from the front yard who's been left behind runs through the house to the back fence, and then as we drive past we all wave again. And I beat the horn.
Oh, so there's two really...
Well,
So
that's
there's two
all
really
we
good
have
send-offs.
time for. No one can impress Kate today. No, we will.
I think we implement those. Shut up. That we implement those things in our family because you know when you really upset someone because you drive past
Still
and
going.
they're not at the back fence.
Oh, Jake in Cronulla, save us. How old are you, Jake?
I'm 9, turning 10 today.
Oh, happy birthday,
Jakey boy, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, you little legend. How are you going to impress Kate Ritchie this morning?
I'm going to tell her a joke.
Great.
I love jokes.
All right.
I'm going to have to get a pen because I never remember them. So take it away when you're ready, birthday boy.
What do you call a three-legged donkey?
What do you call a three-legged donkey? Richard Book.
No,
Speaking
don't.
of birthdays.
Don't. What is the answer, Jake?
A wonky.
Oh, it's a wonky donkey.
I love it.
Thank God. Didn't know where we were going. Jake, have the best birthday ever.
Thank you.
Well, I
See
tell
you,
you
buddy.
what, you just stay on the line though, Jakey, because you could be in the running for Kate's Impreza. Kerry in Sackville, can you please impress Kate Ritchie? What do you got for us?
Okay, my daughter and I have made some Kate cookies.
Oh,
Kate cookies.
Oh,
I believe there's a photo on Kate's desk if she wants to flip it over.
Oh, yes.
Have a look.
Okay.
Hang on,
Kate
let's
have a
cookies.
look.
Are they cookies that look like Kate?
Oh, what kind are
Oh
they?
my goodness! They have had a very big baking day. Oh my goodness! I turned the page and look, my face is on a cookie.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Kerry, you know I love
gosh.
being in the kitchen. I'm so happy you cook with your daughter.
Kerry, what kind of cookies are they?
They're actually hazelnut flavour, those ones. We've got
Kerry-
a range of all different flavours.
They look amazing.
We need some for the studio. You'd
Yes.
like to have a little taste.
Kerry, you're winning in my world.
Yeah, and Kate loves eating stuff cooked by the listeners, that's for sure. Sophie in St Ives, how are you going to impress Kate, Soph?
Good, thanks. Well, I'm so desperate for a car that I've been walking around. I had an e-scooter and now the e-scooter's flat and I'm waiting for a charger to come from the US and now I'm back on foot. So now I just walk to work every day. And Kate will like this one because I'm actually an aspiring actress and I started a podcast 6 months ago. So I'm just having a crack, Kate, having a crack.
Okay, what's the podcast called? Just give yourself a plug.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Kate. That's Full On by Sophie Handstaker.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to put you in. You're in. You're in.
wow.
Yes, before we
Sophie Handshaker.
You are in, and we're going to go to Rachel in Kareela.
Hey, Rach.
Hi guys, how you going?
You're pretty good, Rach. You need to impress Kate Ritchie right now.
Look, I've got this pretty impressive skill of being able to play the recorder through my nose.
Oh, here we go.
I kind of lose it towards the end. I think you guys have got the video there.
Okay, all right, let's have a look. We're going to watch it right now and have a listen to the audio.
We're going to have to have a look,
Okay.
which is good last week. Could have turned the TV down. The talent across Sydney is
Is that Lizzo?
incredible.
Yeah,
She's-
slightly lose it
there's
at the
a
end
bit of a
there.
guzzy come out.
I do.
Oh, you know what? If it was at your bum, I would have been impressed, Rach.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would have said that as well. So this is a tough one because you've already sent Sophie through in St Ives. Jake's turning 10 today. You got Kerry, who's got the cookies, and Rachel at the who's
Who didn't play the recorder out her backside. So,
Anyone
what's
else
your
going
name,
through?
Whipper?
Yeah, what do you
You're
want to do?
not impressed.
I'm not impressed, but Kate Ritchie, this is your car. You need to be impressed. Were you impressed?
I'm
All
really
right.
impressed this morning. It's Monday. I'm up and about. It's going to be a great week. Rachel, I'm putting you through because Whipper wasn't impressed. And I'm going to throw Kerry and Jake, the birthday boy, in as well.
Everyone's in.
Jake, you're in the running for Kate's car. Are you excited?
Yes, it would make my birthday.
Yeah, you'd only
well
have to
done,
wait 8 years before you can drive.
Well, he's 6 years away. You can fly. Well done. You're in the running. If you want to register on the Nova Player app.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I've got to talk about my wife and I on Saturday afternoon decided to take the dog for a walk, Kate. Now, I've got to talk about the fascination that my wife has with crime. So
she's seen your moustache, has she?
Yeah, she has, yes, and she's not happy with it.
Crimes against facial hair.
So we're walking through Balmain and we hear sirens go off, right? And I said to her, have you been hearing sirens in the area quite a bit lately? And she goes, yeah, I have as well. Anyway, kept walking. Another siren. Yeah. Then another siren. And then it got to a point where we heard 5 sets of sirens. This would have been around about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Kate. And then she was off. She goes, I'm following the sound of the sirens.
Loves a crime,
I've
doesn't
got
she?
Yeah, isn't she also the person who, when there was the big fire in Balmain recently,
Yes.
she called you
Yep.
information for the newsroom?
Yes.
There's a big fire
Well,
over
no,
here.
she had video.
Oh, she's the one that they play their clips on the news.
Yes.
Okay.
And we did a stitch up on her and we weren't allowed to play it. That didn't go down too well.
One of those things that will never go to air here on the Fitzy Whipper Kate Ritchie show.
So she had vision, Kate. She likes to, she wants to see what's going on, and then she rings all her friends. So anyway, I said, well, I'll keep walking with the dog. I'll go back home. She went, unfortunately, the wrong way. I walked straight into what happened over the weekend, Kate. And unfortunately, a guy was walking on the side of the road a few hundred metres away from our house. Two guys pulled up in a car, and unfortunately, he's gone.
What do you mean?
He lost his life.
He's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
What are they put?
It was full on.
Shot or
stabbed? No, yeah, it was, bashed and stabbed.
Oh my God.
And so I'm there with the dog.
In Balmain.
The
Targeted attack. Is that
cops
what
are
they
telling
call
me, did you see? And I said, no, we've just been for a walk, so I didn't see anything. And then they said, well, can you stand back a little bit? Then I talked to the locals, and they're going, yeah, it was pretty full on. So then I ring BJ and I say, where are you? And she's going, I'm still looking for the sirens. Where are they? And I'm going, oh, honey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but someone's, I think, lost their life. Anyway, for the next 4 or 5 hours, she's combing the area.
Awesome.
I don't know. She's
awesome. Metal detector.
Checking
gloves
the
on.
internet.
So I've done a bit of... then she was on the phone to her friends for 3 or 4 hours. So she was ringing everybody that she knew, Kate. Every single person.
Informer.
Every single person going, oh my gosh, have I got some news for you?
But I you know what I love in those
They're trying to get the
conversations?
kids in the bar.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, how's your day been? Mine's not been so good. Yeah, someone was killed.
I went onto the internet and I said, why do women have a fascination with crime? Because crime podcasts and television shows...
They do say the numbers of women watching and subscribing to those kind of things are much higher than
like
the men.
70%, isn't it?
I think it's because they like to live out that, and we've all got someone in our lives we'd like to knock off.
To stab.
But we can't. So we just live through the podcast.
Oh, the thrill to kill.
Yeah.
The 5 reasons, because this is the other 13, 24, 10, if your partner's like this as well, but when we're in South Australia and we go past... we have to drive past Snowtown.
Oh, the bodies in the barrel.
Where the bodies in the barrel were, because she wants to see where the bank vault was.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Have
That's
you
her
done that more than once?
Yeah, 3 times. So 5 reasons why women love it is because they have a fear of crime, they have compassion for the victims, they have a fascination with motives, and BJ does as well. Why would they do that? Why would a person like that do that?
Yeah.
I need to find out.
So fascinated by how that mind might tick.
Looking for answers.
True crime provides puzzles to work out, and the 5th one, which scared me, is escapism. There's an element of escapism from their bland, boring lives. This is them.
BJ, well, do you know what this
She's
means?
so bored then.
Rather than attacking BJ, I think you need to look within, Fitzy.
Yeah, attack yourself, mate.
Why are you making her life so bland?
Yeah, why does she have to chase and spend her afternoons going through parklands looking for evidence because she's so bored at home?
Yeah, and 3 hours on the phone to her friends when you're there with the dog.
And then there was a moment, Kate, right, where we found out afterwards that they burnt the car out in 5 Dock. So the getaway car was burnt out in 5 Dock.
Did she head to 5 Dock?
She looked at me and said, can we go to 5 Dock?
She did not.
I was like, are you
Honey,
serious?
when I'm working. I got to go to 5 Dock.
Oh, my goodness.
Ashley's giving us a call from Glendenning. Hi, Ash.
Hi.
How obsessed? Who is it? Who are we talking here?
Me.
Okay, and how obsessed are you, Ashley?
Well, we have a joke in our family that I am the detective of the family.
Right.
But my husband is actually a detective.
Oh, okay. So does he share with you what his day at work is like?
He doesn't, of course.
Not always, because they can't tell you everything, which is totally fine. But, yes, we have a joke when we hear sirens and things because it's like, oh, Ashley's got to go find out what's happened now.
Ash, can I ask, when he does solve a case, is it a big deal with the family? Like, do you get together? Is there a bit of a celebration or?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess that's a good day at work.
Depends, 'cause sometimes they're not particularly great cases either, and so it's interesting to see the sides that he goes through as well as, you know, what the media sees as well. So
Ash, does he, when he comes home and he says, "Oh, yeah, look, this crime's happened, but I reckon I know what's happened here." Like, has he got a bit of an eye for it and a bit of an ear, and he understands basically who the guilty party is in these situations?
Yes, which doesn't help me because then I'm like, oh, I can help. And he goes, no, Ash, you don't know.
It's like when people tell me how to do radio or they offer content
We do
for
try
the
and
show.
help. On a daily basis, we're there
just-
for you, mate.
We're just helping a mate out, Kate. And if you could actually listen for once, it might help you.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.